Hi, good morning.
Welcome back to Futurekron, where I give my psychic insights into just about everything, especially the British royal family. Today I'm diving into the harsh and hidden truth behind Princess Kate's recent health struggles. The palace announced she's recovering from cancer, but there's still a lot of mystery around what exactly she's dealing with. If you remember my previous prediction video, I called it early, stomach cancer. Luckily, the doctors caught it in time, or did they? What's with all this mystery surrounding this young woman's health? Why all the secrecy? Stick around because I'll uncover the deeper issue at play that explains why the palace, Prince William, and the king are so anxious to keep dear Kate under wraps. Like many of you, I've had close family members who have battled cancer, and current chemo treatments are incredibly effective, albeit hard on the body. It's more the norm than the exception for hair loss to occur, and the loss of appetite doesn't help matters either. In a previous video I did on Princess Kate, I pointed out that her recovery from cancer was relatively quick, but that there was a bigger problem, her eating disorder. This has caused great concern for her doctors, the King and Prince William. She was basically told that she either puts on a little weight or makes no public appearance at Trooping the Color. In that video, I talked about how happy Kate was to make the appearance, and I even pointed out a liquid that she is consuming to keep up her weight. Be sure to check out that video for details, but note that I'm still seeing the same problem. Yes, she can consume solid foods just like the rest of us. There's no lingering cancer treatment, nothing like that. She's simply back to her old habits of spitting out her food, hence the absolute necessity for some kind of liquid nourishment. So, if you're wondering what exactly is going on behind closed doors and why Princess Kate is being restricted from making public appearances, let me tell you. This is being done out of sheer embarrassment on the part of the monarchy. They just don't want the public scrutiny. Believe me, if she were allowed by her doctors and the king himself to attend these events, she would. Like everyone who suffers from an eating disorder, she thinks she looks perfectly fine. To help this make sense to you, let's hear what one eating disorder patient had to say about her own struggles with the disease in the Psychology Today article, which I'll summarize for you here. In a nutshell, this Psychology Today article, written by a surviving eating disorder patient, Emily, outlines the grim choices faced by anorexia sufferers: death, recovery, or transitioning to another eating disorder. Emily describes the illusion of control that comes with minimal eating, which often leads to overwhelming hunger and psychological instability. This control becomes an end to itself rather than a means to weight loss. The mental disorder aspect is crucial, as the author highlights the profound self-delusion involved. Anorexia creates a distorted perception of one's body and needs, leading to the dangerous belief that minimal intake and extreme hunger are sustainable and even desirable. Princess Diana, Princess Kate's mother-in-law, struggled with bulimia, crediting the immense personal and social pressures she faced. Diana's battle with bulimia was a response to the overwhelming need for control in an uncontrollable environment, mirroring the broader societal and relational factors at play. It didn't help that Prince Charles constantly reminded her that she was fat and undesirable, while openly having an affair with Camilla Parker Bowles. Princess Kate is in a similar situation, facing the pressure to maintain her status as a style icon, while dealing with a critical husband who has had affairs with other women since the day they were married. No matter how psychologically stable Kate was, she was destined to crack under pressure, like her mother-in-law and even like her sister-in-law Meghan, who managed to escape the toxic grasp of the monarchy. And let's not forget that I outlined Kate's single-minded ambition to make her way to the top, to the queendom, which is all that she's been living for all these years. Eventually, something had to give. The author of the Psychology Today article ultimately stresses the importance of recovery. Maintaining a relatively high caloric intake and achieving stability in eating habits were key in her own journey. Without recovery, anorexia or bulimia will lead to another disorder or death, emphasizing the critical need for awareness and intervention. So the question is, will Princess Kate recover from her alleged eating disorder, given the isolation she's currently facing and the lack of control I imagine she feels in the face of the cold, hard institution? Sadly, I don't think it's likely. I believe she'll reach a point where she'll be force-fed, and I'm also worried that another bout with cancer could do her in. I can understand why Prince William would feel immense frustration over his wife. This is the end of a dream for him too, and like Kate, he has to deal with incredible public and family pressure to produce a spouse who can take on the role of queen. Now, I know many of you have been asking about William's journey to the throne and whether Kate will make it or be replaced. I'll do a separate video on that because it's worth examining the world from his point of view and outlining key milestones to watch for. In the meantime, if this alleged eating disorder of Kate's holds water, I can understand why a divorce would already be on the table, something I predicted would happen long before Kate's illnesses came upon the scene. Meanwhile, back in America, Kate's sister-in-law, Meghan Markle, is reportedly battling her own eating disorder with an addiction to the latest weight loss medication. I don't think anyone's really paying attention to the dangers of these drugs, which are effective but have many side effects, including muscle loss, especially in the face, which creates an aging effect, something I warned viewers about right at the very beginning of the emergence of these drugs on the scene. It's clear that the normally plump and healthy Meghan Markle has been using one of these medications to slim down, and she's paid the price in her face and on her body. No muscle tone there, and her typically youthful appearance is long gone. I am so worried about Meghan's health with these drugs, but you'd better believe that her choice to put herself smack dab in the limelight in some sort of competition with her sister-in-law Kate has poisoned her thinking. And the sheer vitriol of people who have been goaded by haters to trash the woman daily would certainly be feeding this need for control on her part. Both of these women, Princess Kate and Meghan Markle, have so much in common. It's a shame they couldn't be allies from the beginning. Meghan certainly tried her best to forge a friendship, but Kate rejected her harshly. Kate and William used their ties to the press to throw Meghan and Harry under the bus. Likewise, Kate has participated in bashing Queen Camilla, showing outright disrespect on occasion. Something I warned in an earlier royal family podcast would come back to bite her. Now I can see Camilla standing right behind Prince William in unseating Princess Kate with a divorce decree before she ever reaches the throne. I'll have more to come on the royal family, so keep posting your questions and comments below, and I'll do my best to address them along the way. In the meantime, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Thanks for listening.